Well, this isn't Florida.
And so this video begins in Boston, Massachusetts. This is my first time here, and I've always wanted to come to this place right here. Cheers, where everybody knows your name. Hey, is Cliff and Norman there? They gotta be in there, right?
Ted Danson frequents this place every once in a while.
So does Adam the Woo.
Yeah. Everyone knows my name in there.
I'm sure they do. And Cowboy Max. Oh wait, Cowbell.
Cowboy!
Cowboy!
Yeehaw! Yeehaw!
And we're back. Can't you see his excitement right there? Right there on the face. Boston, Massachusetts, my first time. We're touring.
Chicago!
He said Chicago in his video. It is like a Chicago vibe because the last time the three of us were together for a baseball weekend was Chicago. We did Chicago White Sox and the Cubbies at Wrigley Field.
And I've always heard when you're in Boston, you should always have a piping hot Starbucks.
Starbucks, not Dunkin'.
No one drinks
Starbucks.
Dunkin' here.
We couldn't find a Dunkin' open on Sunday, by the way. Hard to find. Anyways, we're going to Fenway Park today, crossing off the baseball bucket list.
We're not going to a game though.
Not yet. We might go to the game.
Just a little preview. Just a little.
Good to
preview.
meet back up with him. He's on like the 70-day epic road trip of all time. It's awesome. Good to meet up with Max again, Cowbell Max.
Always.
This is our experience today. Starting off here at the Cheers Bar, heading to the Fenway Park tour, one of the biggest and best cathedrals of all baseball stadiums. We're gonna be here for 2 days. That's about it. And the intro's over. There's much ahead. So if you're looking for the Cheers Bar, the bar that inspired the television series, one of the greatest TV series of all time, you gotta come to the corner of Bremer and Beacon.
Did they use the exterior of this?
I think so. I think there was like a still shot. I have to confirm that, but I think so.
Yeah.
I think they just used the front shot of this building. Woody Harrelson, Kelsey Grammer. Wow. This is awesome. Always wanted to see this. Didn't think it would be the first thing I would do first time I came into Boston. Flew in last night. Thanks to Chris the girl for dropping me off in the airport in Orlando. And here I am. So Adam pre-purchased the tickets for the Fenway Park tour for all of us. They were 25 bucks each to get inside. We have some time. Our tour doesn't begin till noon. It is a little after 10. So we're gonna just like walk around Boston here, see what's going on. Entering Public Garden, founded in 1837. Wow, this might be the oldest park I've ever been to. And what a lovely park this is. Check it out, there's a footbridge over there. Across the pond. Don't see a lot of ducks on the pond though. Adam's getting really close to that squirrel. He's got a big bushy tail. How about some coffee, Mr. Squirrel? Oh, I think he's coming for it. Oh, he's right here. How close can we get to the squirrel, squirrel, squirrel? Stop looking at me, swan. It's a swan boat. Oh yeah, look, he's pedaling. He's the pilot. The swan pilot. And Adam just discovered that he was here the other day. This is the bench over here from Good Will Hunting. That's the Robin Williams bench. That's amazing. I just got goosebumps on my goosebumps. Such a great movie. And that's it. Robin Williams, Good Will Hunting. I think there's a plaque down here.
Yeah, it's a
Oh, okay.
different name.
A
This
place
one's
for
nowhere
Barbara
on
and her pups. Two paws.
it. Take a look at this. Your move, Chief. That's what Robin Williams says.
That's his line.
Yeah, so Robin's sitting here. Matt Damon's sitting here. It's not the same bench though.
They moved it out. They do that a lot.
Yeah, but it's the same spot.
That is sweet. And then I think the shot was like from back here. Yeah, so go check out Adam's video, the filming locations for Good Will Hunting. But we just randomly popped in here. It's right across from the Cheers Bar. Just walk straight through the park.
Yeah, there's a statue of George Washington there. You can see it over Robin's head through the whole scene.
Oh yeah.
There's only one angle where they show this, but this is the one everyone knows. And then the rest of it's facing this one, the other way.
That's legit. That's so cool. I'm a huge Robin Williams fan, just in general. And right here at the north entrance of Public Garden, this monument and statue of General George Washington, with an awesome skyline behind it too of downtown Boston. This is so cool to see. Now check this out. That is a tour bus. Red Sox Nation, what? Okay, an amphibious tour bus. That looks awesome. And once upon a midnight dreary, right across from the park, right here on the sidewalk, Edgar Allan Poe and his raven. This is an awesome statue. This is so cool. We came over here just to check this out. I'm gonna go all the way around it. Oh look, there's a heart right there. Do I hear a knock at my chamber door? The raven. What a legend. Edgar Allan Poe. That was so cool. We had to come check this out. There you go. He's, oh, raise up, Edgar. Raise up.
And I love to go out on the corner and love to sing my song. And those many, many dogs of mine, they start singing along. Cause I'm a one man, a many, many dogs. 3 chicken and a kitty cat, and I'm a one man, a many, many dogs. 3 chicken and a kitty cat band. Amen.
Okay, that was the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Rock on, man. Okay, so we can't get inside there, but this right here, we can see it through the fence. It's what we were looking for. It's a statue at JFK. John Fitzgerald Kennedy, 1917 to 1963, 35th President of the United States. JFK. Looking out over Boston. And entering the gates, Granary Burying Ground, also where the house of Paul Revere used to stand. This is epic. Check it out. We're going in here. Entering as the church bells over here on the far side of the cemetery are ringing. Back into graveyard. I was in a graveyard last video. For today's creature feature, we give you one of the oldest cemeteries in America. This is awesome, especially with the church bells ringing. Okay, so John Hancock, Paul Revere, and the grave of Mother Goose are all in here somewhere. Now there's a tour going on, a lot of people gathered around. I'm guessing that this over here is the grave. I'm guessing that this over here is the grave of Paul Revere.
And he left the North End where he lived, and he left with some friends that were going to help him along with the ride. And they get to the banks of the Charles River. There's a boat waiting, and they were going to row across the Charles. But then they realized they had a problem. The rowing noise.
The grave of Paul Revere. So cool. I've always wanted to see that. Quite a surprise. I had no plans coming here to Boston today. Just knew we were going to Fenway Park.
Because they were killed in the Boston Massacre. The Christmas antics, he is one of them. He was one of the first that was killed.
And here lies Samuel Adams.
And I met as friends. We became very close friends.
Whoa.
Now, I funded. If it wasn't for my money and his brains, you'd all be in.
And the graves of the Boston Massacre.
I funded the Sons of Liberty. I was a son of liberty.
We are the sons, we are the sons of liberty. And we have to get going to the Fenway tour, but as we're leaving, just got to show you the grave of John Hancock. John Hancock. Herbie Hancock. No offense, but I'm a big fan of Chris Farley, so I have to mention that. But wow, one of our founding fathers buried right here beneath us. So cool. And coming up on Fenway, it's right there. Oh my gosh. And we have parked the car. The good thing is it's Sunday, so it's free parking. These meters are Monday through Saturday. First glance at Fenway Park. Here we are, approaching, about to take the tour. This is awesome. Now, Adam's been here before, and Max said he's been here before, but 10 years ago. But this is my very first time, obviously, being the first time in Boston. I'm so stoked. Team store and souvenirs. No game today. There is a game tomorrow, though. Here's the sign, Fenway Park, Gate D stairs, entrance, all sections, Jersey Street and Van Ness Street. That's the corner that we're on. And here's the ticket window. We're trying to figure out where we go. So I'm already getting Wrigleyville vibes. We were just in Chicago a few months back, went to a game at Wrigley Field. We were going to take the tour, but it was cold and we decided to wait. So maybe one day we'll go back to Chicago and do the actual Wrigley Field tour. But today, for today, it's Fenway.
1912.
Built in 1912, the same year.
The same year as what?
The Titanic sank. I don't know why I went there. That's exactly what I think when I think 1912.
Oh, that was the same year.
Same year the Titanic sank.
Go, Jay, go, go, go. Wait, I got something.
Oh no!
Hold on.
Okay, so we actually meet in the team store. And then we come over with a group of people. So we gotta find the team store somewhere over here. I think this is it.
Are those like bottles stuck in there? The little like wooden pieces?
I think they're bat tops, maybe. Maybe, I don't know. Definitely a group of socks.
The Rays are about to beat the socks off of you.
If you didn't know. Oh look, it's a sign, literally. Fenway Park doors, this way. So back here in the team store, the Boston team store. And hanging behind the counter in the team store, the signs from the scoreboard. Check it out, Tampa Bay right there.
All right, if you have paper tickets or you have tickets on the MLB app, you are A-OK. The tour is the historic Fenway Park restroom.
And the tour has brought us back to Jersey Street. They're funneling us this way. They're gonna check our tickets before we go in, obviously. But this is a huge group. Oh my gosh. This is the 12 o'clock group. There's over 100 of us.
Please peep this gentleman's right hand. He has some bling. If you have never seen a World Series ring, now is your chance. You can get to see 2.
Here we are, walking down into Fenway. Definitely reminds me of Wrigley Field, just bigger.
Bedroom all the way in the corner to your right.
Freaking stoked, and it smells like hot dogs in here. So we're gonna use the restroom because this is the only time we can do it. I don't know why I'm filming this, but I am. And I'm hoping they point out on this tour one of my favorite movies of all time, also Adams, Field of Dreams. The scene with Terrence Mann and Ray Kinsella, filmed right here at Fenway Park. Go the distance.
And then I'm gonna sit you guys in the Fenway famous blue seats. So follow me into Fenway.
All right, here we go. So they said up ramp D. This will be the first time, my first view ever of Fenway. Oh my gosh, here we go.
Let's go, Ray!
That's Max. Oh wow.
Glad you left your bells at home.
Oh my gosh. They're watering the brick dust. This is beautiful. Wow. Okay. Look at these seats. And there's a group photo here. We opted out of it. We're gonna take a lot of photos and videos. But we're making our way this way towards the tour guide. I have goosebumps on my goosebumps once again. The Coca-Cola sign. Oh, the big green monster. That's it. This is amazing, guys. We haven't even really started the tour just to see it. What, DJ Kitty?
He's just creepy.
Dude, DJ Kitty's the freaking best.
Hey, you started it.
Well, he's kind of creepy.
I'll say it.
Dude, DJ Kitty's better than Raymond.
DJ Kitty
It's not even close.
is my best friend.
But we are the smallest playing service, fair and foul territory, depending on who you talk to, what day it is, and what phase of the moon we're in. 87 to 90,000 square feet. If you think about Coors Field out in Denver, Yankee Stadium, well over 110, 120,000 square feet. We are a tiny little nugget of a ballpark tucked into a neighborhood. Now, we opened first game April 20th, 1912. We were not headline news in the Boston Globe or the New York Times or any other newspaper. You know what happened 5 days before the very first game here at Fenway Park?
The sinking
Titanic,
of the ship of dreams.
Rose pushed Jack off the door 5 days. I'm gonna die on that hill. There was room for the both of them. Rose pushed Jack off the door 5 days before the very first game here at Fenway Park. Now, the Boston Red Sox started as a team in 1901. We were charter members of the American League, and at the time, we were called the Boston Americans. Incredibly creative, I know. The American League team here in Boston. We played about a mile and change in that direction. We played at a place called the Huntington Avenue Baseball Grounds. Made of wood, held about 12 to 15,000 people. And we played there for the first 11 or so years. We actually played in the very first World Series, and that was held at the Huntington Avenue Baseball Grounds. It was the Boston Americans versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Shortstop for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Here's your name you might know. Honus Wagner. Baseball nerds, tell me how you know Honus Wagner.
Baseball card.
$9 million baseball card, right? Anybody seen it in Cooperstown?
Not
It's
yet.
tiny.
Much ahead.
Honus Wagner's baseball card is only about yay big, and frankly, Honus Wagner is funny.
88-year-old
He's the only
seats.
seats in all of Major League Baseball. The only remaining
Oh, wow.
wooden seats of all of Major League Baseball, and frankly, the most uncomfortable seats in all of Major League Baseball.
They're not that bad.
Normal-sized women with hips in 2022. Feeling a pinch yet? You are in the city of Boston. We take the R off of one word, and we put it at the end of another where it doesn't really belong. Like I had the great idea this morning to put on some sunscreen. The Green Monster. M-O-N-S-T-A-H.
Monster.
The Green Monster is 231 feet long, 37 feet 2 inches high.
I would
It
love to
was
sit
built
up there.
because in the early days of baseball, no one was hitting home runs because we would use the same ball for the same game, plural. It was a dead ball era. 1930s, though, they're using more balls in a game because we're out of World War I, now get into World War II. And now the boys are hitting home runs over what was in left field, which is a hill and a fence. And some brilliant businessman decided to build a car dealership across the street from Fenway Park. So Tom Yawkey builds a 37-foot, 2-inch wall in order to stop having to go over after every game to replace the broken glass, dented fenders. Where's my British friend? The boots and the bonnets that get dented. That's the best term, boots and bonnets. So in 1936, 2 years later, he has a 23-foot net on top of that wall. Keep looking, you'll never find it. We took the net down in 2003 to put the seats up there. But we kept a vestige because, have I mentioned we like our history here at Fenway Park? Can you guys see that vertical bit just to the right of the Red Sox Scholars blue hat? What do you see on that wall,
A
friends?
ladder.
That is a ladder. Mazel tov, Whoopi, you have found the most useless ladder in professional sports. The bottom rung of that ladder is 14 feet off the ground.
All right, now we're moving to the next portion of the tour. Green Monster seats. This way. So this is the way to the green. 2003 they added they took the net down in 2003.
Plenty of seats in sections 1 and 2. We also have the standing room, section 4 up, or row 4 up there.
Wow. And we get a chance to look at the big green monster seats.
When these seats went on sale in 2003,
Here's
the
the
Red Sox
view.
weren't sure anybody would want to sit up here. I know, right?
It's not a bad view in this ballpark. These are great seats.
They go on sale in 2-month blocks. So you get yourself on an email list, and they say, hey, we're putting the monster seats on sale for July and August. Whatever.
Roped off up here, I just wanted to show you. This is the rest of the green monster. The walkway above it. Monster concessions. Little concession stand, very tiny. Everyone's gathered over here. And also, this is the back side. And this is what's going on outside the stadium beyond the green monster. Check it out.
So, if you have seats on here,
Manny Ramirez 501-foot home run. June 23rd, 2001. Landed right here.
Crawl to get the ball, give it to somebody smaller than you, because that's what's going on. I practiced the
You fellas enjoying the big green monster? I like the etching of the seats, kind of looks like a baseball, like the stitches.
I'm going to show you guys something really cool that you may or may
Here's
not
the look.
have seen in the ballpark before. So follow me this way.
Big green monster. I'm gonna look down. Oh my gosh. Again, the backside of Fenway, beyond the outfield. A lot of restaurants down here. We got baseballism. And also the train tracks over here in the train station. Sal's Pizza. That looks cool. Ooh, pizza. Ooh, I love pizza. Stairs to pavilion. Hey, where these stairs go? They go up. Look at those bricks, 1912. In a Coke trailer. Got the train taking off over there on the tracks. Fenway's biggest fan, Coca-Cola.
Organic
Shout out
garden.
to Chris the
It
girl.
is professionally tended to by the farmers
An
and Green City growers.
organic garden
Across the river.
at Fenway. Fenway Farms, founded in
So the 70% of produce
2015.
at the ballpark is
Fresh
balanced,
produce.
and everything that is grown
This
on
is
the root
legit.
just
This is really
beyond
cool.
is donated to local food banks. So folks that don't have access to
Oh,
fresh
donated
produce
to
can have
local
fresh,
food banks.
Organic produce. Now we had 0 guests in this ballpark in 2020. A little thing called COVID. 100% of the produce grown on this roof was donated to the
That's
food
awesome.
banks. Boston, Cambridge, Somerville. All of the food
So
banks
cool.
in the area
That's
were the recipients.
Never seen anything like that at a ballpark or a professional stadium. Here's the view.
Now, if you look way off to the right, you'll see
Yeah, the socks right in the grass.
I didn't see it until just now.
It's so cool. Yeah, so he has to mow around that. Imagine if he accidentally mowed over that. He'd be in so much trouble. What a view too. And there's the Coca-Cola sign and the big green monster where we came. Ray Kinsella and Terrence Mann, I believe, were sitting somewhere down over here in Field of Dreams in this area because they were looking out at the scoreboard when they saw Go the Distance, Moonlight, Archibald Graham.
Going to the press box.
Oh, we're going to the press box? All right. Here we go. Press box.
Still in the second row. If there's room in the first row, please feel free to go down there.
Feels good in here.
Stairs, right in here.
All right. It's like there's 2 tiers here. Actually, there's multiple tiers up that
Second row
way.
starts to fill up. You let me know, and I will.
All right, press box seats. Okay, now batting first. Who did typically bat? Ted Williams. There we go. And look at the view here. You got to have a great view to commentate the game. Right here in the press box. Now batting top of the order, Ted Williams.
That red seat, no, we didn't run on a green. That red seat marks the landing spot of the longest home run hit inside of Fenway Park in our history. That red seat is 502 feet from home plate, and that home run was hit June 9th, 1946.
Wow.
By none other than the splendid Splinter himself, number 9, Mr. Ted Williams.
Ted Williams.
Back into the bleachers. That ball flies so far, so hard, it goes through the top of Joe Boucher's straw hat, hits him in the head, and knocks him out cold.
Wow.
Ask me about concussion protocol in 1946.
Look
Joe
at
is
the home
also
dugout,
sporting
Sox
a very
dugout.
fashionable straw hat. Think about what a barbershop quartet would wear.
Oh, they even have concessions back here. Little cafeteria back here. Just walking through the hallway. This is something you don't see every day. More, yeah. A lot of memorabilia and photographs on the wall. 67 Boston Red Sox there on the tail end of it. Now moving towards the first baseline side. I noticed that at the end of all the steps, there's plexiglass because if you were to take a trip right there, Max, yep, you would go right over. Notice how plexiglass. This is pretty steep. Pretty awesome view. Not a bad seat in the stadium, as they would say, or do say. Another look at the monster. And grounds crew. Mowing for tomorrow's big game. What's the next best thing? To taking a tour inside Fenway Park? Well, that's going to a game inside Fenway Park. What's this? Airstream? Airbnb?
Dude, those things are freaking vintage.
I think those are to rent. Those, you actually stay in those right outside the park.
I would do it.
That's awesome.
There's a lot of it's like that, like
It's
kind
the
of light green color.
It's the same era as Wrigley. You've got the baseball green and the steel, and
yeah,
it's just classic. It's amazing. And these are the right side deck seats up here. Got picnic tables.
Samuel Adams deck.
Samuel Adams deck. And the Samuel Adams deck.
The National League started playing baseball in 1876. The American League pops up 25 years later, steals all their good players, plays them a little more, right? The American League has the audacity, the gall, the chutzpah, if you will, to win the first World Series in 1903. Hey, remember the Boston Americans. So in 1904, the National League, in a sense, took their ball and went home. They refused to play. But we have that blue flag because the Boston Americans were tops in the American League that year. But I wanted to, on behalf of Megan and the rest of the Red Sox organization,
End of the tour.
thank you.
And shout out to Meredith, awesome tour guide.
Unofficially down there.
Strongly recommend this tour, guys.
Royal Rooters Clubs, the closest thing we have to a museum here.
There's a museum at the end, so we'll get to see that. All right, so that is the official end of the tour. And we're going down to the museum on the way out. I just want to say, amazing. What a tour. Just getting a few more things as everyone's going back downstairs. The outfield, below the scoreboard, center field bleachers, and the bullpens. Right out here. And we have entered the Royal Rooters Club, the nation's archives, a baseball museum. Let's see what's in here. And inside the box here, down the wall, all the way down the length of the building, all of the World Series that the Red Sox, I almost said Red Box, have won. I'm thinking memorabilia in the box. Dave Roberts base, as you see in photograph, sliding in safe. Same base right there. It's a cool building. It's a lounge. Also a giant photograph. A Fenway over there. Got some trophies. And a lot of baseballs to look at.
This place is awesome.
It is awesome. All of the World Series baseball.
They have a baseball from every World Series, even one that the Sox did.
I know, it's amazing, mind blown. So it goes from 1920 World Series. I think that's 2021 right there. So it looks like it ends at 2018 Boston Red Sox right there. So you got 2019, 20, 21, and 22 not there yet. But there you go, a baseball from every World Series.
Look at this.
The Great Bambino.
George Babe Ruth. That's so cool.
George Herman Ruth once used this bat.
That's a real deal piece of lumber.
That's Babe Ruth's bat. Courtesy of Peter Nishit, whoever that guy was. And there's his signature right there engraved.
George Babe with the parentheses or the...
Yeah, George Babe Ruth. Wow, and the baseball bat behind it is 1912 Buck O'Brien bat, the year that they built the stadium. So this bat up here is as old as the stadium. And also you have a Lou Krieger mitt there from 1901. Not only a Babe Ruth signed bat, but a ball and a glove. It's signed right there. 1938. You can make it out. Babe Ruth. The Great Bambino, the Sultan of SWAT. Colossus of Clout. Babe Ruth. Just like in the Sandlot. Baby Ruth, that wimpy deer. There you go, number 26, Wade Boggs, who would go play for the first ever Tampa Bay Devil Rays team, 1998. And of course, legendary Ted Williams, who I kept saying number 5, number 2. It's number 9, just like Mickey Mantle. Is that his jersey? It's just a recreation of it.
I think it is.
Okay, so we think it is his jersey, but those are definitely his cleats.
It's definitely his glove right there.
And his glove? No way. And the lineage of the seats. Check it out. These are some of the most modern. Oh, that's just a regular chair.
Kind of honestly, it's like the progress of the different things.
Those look like the ones we sat in right there. 88 years old, vintage sign hanging here. Beyond this pillar marked 2 and 3 this way. Lower box 37 to 44, upper box 122 to 130. And if we would have participated and wanted a photo, this is where you pick it up at the end of the tour, just to show you. And we exit by going down the steps here. Check it out, a model of Fenway. Went all the way around it. Well, mostly around it. We started coming through here, walked this way, went up, saw the green monster, walked this way through the press box, came all the way around the Sam Adams deck, and then we exited right here. We're actually over here somewhere. Right down there, that's where we're at. It's not there though. I think this is the final moment for today's adventure at Fenway Park. Right out this door here. And here are those Airstream rentals right here across from Fenway, from ground level. I'm sure those are astronomical in price, but very cool. Gonna give it a chomp. Florida man chomp. Tomorrow.
I wear my heart on my sleeve.
Zanino.
Should get a big Z right there. Get the mark of the Z.
I like it.
Give him the mark of the Z.
How'd you fellas like the tour?
I liked it.
I thought it was really fair for only $25.
That's what I was saying.
mean, that's
worth
just-
it.
I'd pay 100.
The poor guy was like really funny. and good.
She was good. Yeah, she was great.
Definitely highly recommended for anybody watching this video.
25 bucks.
Tell them we sent you.
We give it the thumbs up.
Thank you. Yeah, just like in the video. So we're walking right underneath the green monster. We're gonna go check out a restaurant over here, which you can see out into Fenway Park. Here it is, Bleacher Bar. Underneath the neon sign here. It's so cool. Okay, that's legit. We're right out in center field. They're gonna let us take a picture. Thank you. Wow. Grounds crew is still out there. We were just up in that press box. Now this was absolutely free. We just walked in here. That's where the infamous play went down last year. Kevin Kiermaier. The Monster Bar and inside the park home run. It's pretty cool in here. It reminds me of the bar that I visited in Chicago, the Uncle Buck Bar and the Backdraft Bar. Little Irish pub kind of thing. And outside of the Bleacher Bar, check it out. This old building over here, this old souvenir shop. Look at the marquee on it. That's cool. Right across from Fenway Park here, the Best Sausage Company. And I think we're gonna grab a bite to eat. Okay, this looks legit. It smells legit too. Ooh, I see the pizza in there. Look at that.
I guess a couple slices of pie.
Me too. Pizza, pizza, pizza. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so we located the spot of the first ever where the former stadium sat, where the first ever World Series was played. So we think we're gonna take a walk over there. It's in the middle of Northeastern University.
I'm a hard fan. I freaking go travel with the team everywhere. I go to pretty much every single home team.
And now entering Northeastern University. And we're hanging a left here at the World Series Way. Down to the left, right beyond the Forsyth building, like Henderson Forsyth, is World Series Way. And this is the spot of the first ever World Series. Heading this way. Here we go. Learned of this on the tour and we were like, man, we gotta go check that out. So here we are. So somewhere out here, there might be a marker. We're not so sure. And I see a fellow playing some baseball over here, pitching. Might be the first ever pitcher. Is this Cy Young? That is Cy Young. Ladies and gentlemen, Cy Young. At the location of the first ever World Series. It says right down here, check it out. Cy Young at this site in October 1903, baseball's winningest pitcher led Boston to victory in the first World Series. So 1903.
Dude, that's sick.
It is so cool.
Marking off the 60 feet 6.
All right, the home plate marks the spot. Adam found it over here. The first World Series against the Pittsburgh Pirates, which Honus Wagner played in that game. As they were saying back there, he has
The most expensive baseball card known to man.
Yep. That's so legit.
You just think if you were standing here, because I'm right-handed, so I'll be back right. I could be going up against Cy Young.
The location of the first ever home plate World Series history right here behind us. Someone's got good seats. And if you enjoyed this video, my first time ever, the first day ever in Boston. It was a safe bet. It was a safe call. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you check out the Daily Woo. I hope you enjoy this, man. We're gonna be here. I'm gonna be here for at least one more day here in Boston for the 4th of July weekend. I want to give a shout out to Max and Adam. Cool hanging out with them today, taking the tour. But can you do that again? That was awesome. Know you're awesome, know you're loved, and know there's much ahead. Bye-bye. Watching back the footage. Safe! All right, everyone. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. And I have found a hidden gem. Inside this garden we're walking through, I'm sorry, inside this park, there's a rose garden. Look at that. Chris the girl, this is for you. That's lovely. There's also a fountain down there. And back to where we all started here at Fenway. Thanks again for watching. See you tomorrow. Know you're awesome, know you're loved, and know
Dude, think about that.
there's much
That
ahead.
flag right there, we were just there. That World Series 1903 champions. Dude, we were just standing at home plate.
We were standing right there. It's awesome.